Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do? And you know why I do it. It is Thursday morning, October 3rd, and it is 3:27 in the a.m. Check this out, man. So I'm reading Daily Reflections, right? I'm online, I'm reading Daily Reflections. And I see this little itty bitty line. I'm just going to read the opening statement, and I'm going to tell you the small remark that got me. It says, someone who knew what he was talking about once remarked that pain was the touchstone of all spiritual progress. And then it says how heartily we AAs can agree with him. The part that got me, pain being the cornerstone of all spiritual progress. If that didn't get an amen, I don't know what would. You know, I shared that, early on, when I started doing recordings, it was during COVID. That was a dark time for everybody. And mental health became an issue that was in the forefront instead of, being locked away and kept secret. Because that isolation messed with people's heads in a way that other things never did before. That isolation let people know just how tenuous mental health is. Most of us are walking that fine line, that tightrope, with the daily pressures. And when we had that period of isolation, all it provided was time to think. And then most of us got in that hamster wheel of thought, and we couldn't get out, couldn't extricate ourselves. And a lot of us have connections, family ties, relationships that resemble that hamster wheel. We're running, spinning, trying to do everything for everybody, be everything for everybody. And then periodically we jump out and look around and see how much progress we've made. Now, if you've ever watched a hamster, man, I want to say they hit speeds of 20 miles per hour in that wheel sometimes. And that's what we did. It's like during COVID. We had no time to shut off because we're isolated and all we had was thought. Like the thought was, when can this end? Can we go back out and be with people and forget about whatever it is that we need to handle? See, we get caught up in the day-to-day minutia, so we don't have to think about or problem solve for ourselves. We love that distraction, if you will. That's why we're paying for TV and all that other good stuff. We love that distraction. Amen. And that being said, and that's how we got into the pain. Back in the day, my mother and grandmother used to watch what they called stories, which is soap operas. And one of the ones that they watched was, it's actually two, Guiding Light and Days of Our Lives. But for us, now it's, I need a guiding light, and these are the pains of our lives. All that being said, I'm going to get back to my original topic about love and how we made that transactional, so how now it's problematic because we have this expectation of what we should have in the bank. Kind of like our retirement plans. We have this expectation of, retirement, I don't have to work anymore. But the reality of, the cost of living now doesn't allow for that relaxation or that shut off. And it's the same with the way we treat love. It doesn't allow for that relaxation or that shut off, because we don't know love. We've made it transactional. So we're always doing business. And as I was thinking about that, I started thinking about this old song. And some of you are old enough to remember it, and others of you are going to have to go YouTube it. It's a song by the Spinners. And the lyrics were, "It takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody." That's that transactional love that I'm talking about. It has a timeline. It has an expiration date. So when you hear people say, "Oh, we just fell out of love," or "we remained friends," you mistook lust for love. You mistook your transactions for love. Now if you go back to 1 Corinthians 13, love hopes all things, endures all things. Love is eternal, not transient and temporal. Businesses shut down all the time. Think about that. It takes a fool to learn that love don't love nobody. I can't sing, but there you have it.